Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do a reading for the week ahead. I hope you are well. Thank you for coming here. Thanks for clicking here. If you are brand new to our Pisces tribe here on Ten of Cups Tarot, please let me know in the description or in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So what I was going to say is we're going to start with the Sacred Destiny cards, the Oracle cards from Denise Lynn. I really love them. One of my favorite decks. And then we're going to go at it a little bit with the Divine Oracle, and then we're going to look at the tea leaves. So let's take a look here. Purification. So I feel like something is becoming new again, Pisces. That's what I want to say. That, yeah, something is becoming new again because the things of the past are being washed away. The purification is the cleaning of things, right? Making things pure again. For some of you, it is a really pure kind of love or affection that you have for someone. That might be what this is all about. And I feel like for others of you, it is a brand new start. It's like it's like you've come through the fire and it's been a purification. And now that whatever you didn't need has been burnt away, I feel like it's time for the rain to take over and wash away whatever it is that you don't need. It's like the healing process, right? It's like at the beginning when you're really full of whatever it is that is, you know, the toxicity, whatever it is, whether it's physical, mental, or spiritual health. It's like it eventually gets better. It's not overnight. It eventually gets better. And eventually you move into a place, if you've been taking care of yourself, right, in those areas, spiritually, mentally, physically, eventually it starts to get easier, right? And that's because there is a purification of your system, of your thoughts, of your mind, of your life in general, whatever changes you have made, right? That's the card that popped out here. Success. Put one more. I really feel like it's like a reset for some of you. We've got pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. Okay. So that's future energy, right? So pay attention. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to people who act like or look like red flags. I promise you it is not a carnival. Okay, so we have success. It is your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. I think what you're pouring your heart into right now, Pisces, is yourself. Yeah, I feel like you're really taking care of self, looking inward, wondering if there's anything you missed in terms of shadow work, in terms of your health. Maybe could I tweak my diet? Could I tweak my spiritual self? I feel like that's sort of the process you're in terms of the purification right now. And then we have strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. I feel that all comes from the purification of self, Pisces. So I don't think this is anyone who's being terribly hard on themselves. I feel like it's someone who expects more from themselves. That's what it feels like. Somebody's taken a look around and said, how did I let this get like this? Whether that's, you know, temporally, like whether it's with your money or spiritually, physically, mentally, how did I let it get here? It's time to clean it up. I need more success. It's my time to shine. Pisces, it's your time to shine. What else do we have with the tea leaves, please? Tell us about Pisces. Tell us about Pisces. Tea leaves. There we go. All right. We've got August. Oh, we won't do that just yet. We've got August on the top. So for some of you, that could be something that happened this past August that was significant. I would look back to the last full moon in August or over the full moons of August. I feel like that there is something there that might spark something to show you, it's to show you how far you've come, Pisces. I don't think that you think you're making ground, but I think that you're supposed to look back to August and where you were in August, maybe possibly back to a full moon in August. And I feel like in August, you may have at that time decided to remove someone from your life or a situation, or you left a job, or you left a tribe of some sort. I feel like there was a major change, possibly possibly you let go of some things last August. And then we have Eagle, triumph over trouble and obstacles. Okay, so something that happened in the fall, or, August, September, I feel. It says August, so it began in August. So there may have been a full moon in August where you just decided to make some major changes in your life. And now you are about to have triumph over those troubles and obstacles. You're flying like the eagle. So success, right? It is your time to shine. It's the truth. You are in the best shape of your life, like mentally and possibly some of you physically and spiritually for some of you as well. Let's look at the bottom. We have money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. That may not be for many of you. It doesn't feel very... it doesn't feel like it will be a lot of you, but nonetheless, some of you could be hearing from someone who has an inheritance for you, some sort of a winning or a windfall here coming up. And that could be something that began rolling forward in August for sure. And then we have success, which we've got here, success. So, I always say that when you're watching a general reading, when you do watch general readings, Pisces, I know that you're intuitive and you kind of know what's going on, but when things start to repeat themselves, that's when we can really take notice of them, right? If it happens once or twice in a reading, I drop the card of August, maybe it's not for you, but if it starts to come up over and over again, it could very well be that you're missing something that the universe is trying to tell you. All right, just want to look at this. Purification for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell us what's being purified. This purification that is bringing strength and success. This is the strengthening of the self, right? The solar plexus chakra, right? This is the willpower. This is manifesting. I feel like you are cleansing yourself of all the things you never needed. And in this new pure state, I feel like things are about to get really great for you. Purification is the ability to make decisions, I feel. It's going to give you a clearer mind. It's going to help you decide where you want to go instead of looking at the overall world in your hands, which can be a little bit overwhelming. I feel that you take the universe, bring the universe toward you and say, look, help me decide what is my next step. So I feel like in the purification that you let go of a lot of things that woulda, shoulda, coulda, that you thought you should have done or would have done or could have done. I think you're letting that go. I think you're letting anything go in the past that has brought you up to this place in your life right now, Pisces, where you're at the crossroads. I feel like you just need to let that go and let it flow. You need to stay in the flow here, okay? Tell us about August. Maybe I'll get some little bit of advice about August, see what happened back there. It may have been a month where you gained strength or you gained momentum, right? Take a look here. Oh, another 2. There's a bunch of decisions going on here, trying to decide things, trying to decide whether to take action on the past or just wash my hands of it. In the purification, there's rain. Wash my hands of it and move forward. And then we have, in August, we have the 2 of Swords. So there is probably something that some of you cut out in August, bad habits, something you decided maybe you're going keto, or do you know what I mean? Like maybe you decided that you were going to make a large change. And I feel like the decision was made back in August, whether it was made verbal or just, between yourself and your creator, whatever it was, I feel there was a decision to move forward here. So it might have been a message that either you received or you gave to someone else, which caused you to make a decision to cut somebody out, possibly eclipse someone from your life. And we have the full moon here, right? So you may have done it in or around the full moon. All right, let's put this down for now. Let's get at tarot. Tell me more about Pisces, please. What is this success and strength and purification? Tell us about August and the eagle. because now we're flying high over obstacles. I really feel like it was a situation you cut out. You left a job you hated, or you left a relationship, or you just finally got your voice and said no to someone, because swords are about communications and connections, right? So it was some sort of a communication you made a decision on, or you made a decision to cut someone out or make a decision, something that went on in August. Okay. Got another Two of Swords. Decisions. You are cutting things out. You are mulling over what is going on here back in August. And I feel like you got a message. I feel like you're going to get a message. Yeah, you didn't get oh, this is the decision. Okay, so we have this person who was supposed to make a decision in August. If you're one of the people who didn't make a decision and you know who you are because you would have been faced with some sort of a dilemma, but maybe you just pushed it to the back burner so you didn't have to deal with it, that's not going away. It's right here. So I feel like it was in the past, possibly started in August, but here it is in the here and now. You can't ignore it, Pisces. You must make the decision. And the decision, I feel, comes with a message that you don't see coming. All right, let's take a look here. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Pisces, I am your Pisces sister. I have 2 fishes in my moon sign. All right, here we go. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Wands. Interesting. So you, I feel, have been dragging your heels on something that has to do with money, Pisces. Something that has to do with abundance or money or starting a new business. Something that is supposed to open up or begin or start again or get planted so it can grow to change your life. I feel like this thing has already grown roots. So for some of you, it could be the business idea that you have and you just never moved on it. It's whatever this is to you. This could be a person, place, thing, a job, whatever it is. I feel like you started to think about it, or maybe it came to you first in August, the idea, or the situation at hand. It came to you, presented itself to you, and you didn't make the decision back in August, because here it is again. I feel like in August you were looking at it as possibly you got the information about it, right? We've got the Page of Wands. You could have had a passionate message come to you, and you're deciding maybe you've left them on not read, right? And you're trying to decide what to do with it. I feel like you're going to make the right decision, because it does say here that you have triumph over troubles. Nonetheless, I feel that it's here. I feel that the decision that you make is going to change your life, Pisces. It's going to change your life, your abundance, your relationships, your everything that is grounded and material in this 3D life is going to change once you make the decision. I think it's been a hard decision to make. Some of you may not even have been posed with the decision yet, or maybe you had word of it back here and now it's coming to fruition, but you don't see it coming. You're going to have to make the decision anyway, even though you didn't make it back here. The Nine of Swords is in the reverse, and then we have the Empress in reverse. It feels like the Empress in reverse to me is someone who is a pretty hard energy, someone who is almost unreasonable, not really easy to deal with. This person is kind of selfish and only thinks from one point of view. They're kind of in 2D and not in 3D, right? This person's ignoring their gut, and although they have all of the energy of all of the queens and all of the lessons, they're missing the most important lessons. It's like they're not practicing their own doctrine, if I could say it that way. So we have the moon. And what I feel is that what you don't see is that there is a message coming. Pisces, it could be from someone who represents the Empress in reverse. And it could be someone who has been... It feels like it feels sneaky to me. Yeah, this energy feels sneaky. So I don't know who this person is, but it feels to me like somebody is no longer going to be burdened by this Empress. That's the message that's coming. I'm no longer going to be burdened by the Empress. I need to move forward. 9 of Wands, coming out from behind the fear wall. Someone is. It feels like it's not you. It feels like this energy belongs to someone else. Oh, we were talking about abuse over here, weren't we? We were talking about mental, physical, spiritual abuse. Charlie's pointing it out. And this is what this feels like. Somebody who was being, someone who was enduring gaslighting, and maybe someone who seemed or acted like a narcissist. I feel like somebody here is saying, I'm no longer doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. And the message that you don't see coming is from this person. They could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Don't have to be. They could be Pisces or Cancer. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. So the Page of Wands, is the message. I feel like somebody is going to give you a message telling you that they're no longer having to endure the Empress in reverse. Or maybe they no longer are the Empress in reverse. Nonetheless, we're going to look at the Moon card a little bit closer to find out what's going on. This could have something to do with some sort of a foundational relationship that maybe you've been watching, Pisces, or someone who's been in a foundational relationship, like a marriage or a committed relationship of sorts. This person could be watching you. They could also, with the 4 of Wands, feel like they're really connected to you, like soulmate deep connection. And this person is the one who has brought this cycle to an end. So I feel like this person has learned something here, right? Because that's who the Page of Swords is going in the future. Going in the future, this person that I feel has to do with this energy here. This person is closing a chapter. They've been watching you, but they're coming to talk about something that is in the 4 of Wands. All right. 4 of Wands being, happiness, family, let's live together. I feel deeply connected to you. That's the kind of energy it is. Pisces. Tell me more about Pisces, please. Using Lenormand. Interesting. The reason you haven't made a decision up till now is because you've really been looking at the situation deeply. You've really been thinking it over, and not only looking into them, but looking into you. Because I feel like this time right now is a time that you're making a lot of decisions. Look at all those 2s, Pisces. We've got a couple of 2s, right? That's the gateway, the door. You're taking the other path, the other doorway, right? We've got a 2 of Swords here. We've got a 2 of Wands here. Yeah, we have a lot of 2s. So it's a lot of decisions that you have been putting off for a while. It could have to do with your abundance. It could have to do with money. But you've been putting some things on the back burner, Pisces, that I think it's time to take a look at, a really deep look at, because there are some decisions that are going to have to be made here. And I feel like you're going to be taking another path. And it might not hurt to start looking deeply into yourself, into things, into money, into finances, to see what it is you can clean up before you have to move to the next phase. I feel like the message that's coming is something that you don't see, but I also feel like with your eye on your finances that you'll be making a big decision about that, and it's going to result in more abundance for you. So if you have been ignoring, say, looking at taxes, looking at, those kinds of things, the kinds of things that maybe as a business owner you might put on the back burner for a little bit, I think there's something you're missing, and that there is abundance there for you. Let's go back to here, though, because the energy that I feel here with the 9 of Wands and the Empress in reverse is energy that I feel is almost tucked away and hiding under the Moon energy. That's what I feel. It's like you can't see it. You can kind of feel it. The message is coming. I think you know it, Pisces. You're looking into cleaning things up. It's almost like you're nesting. When you decide you're going to buy another home, what do you start doing? You start decluttering. And I think it's kind of like that, looking deeply into the things that you need and do not need. Because it's time to make a change. Now, you could say to me, Elsie, I'm not making a change. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not doing anything. It's the same old 9 to 5. Well, maybe it's in the future and you don't see it yet, but I'm telling you that you're going to find yourself in a place. Look at the numbers, 4422. Jeez. And okay, so 4422, and Charlie said, add them up, right? So I'm looking at 44 being an 8 and 22 being a 4. And that's 12, which is December. So for some of you, you're going to get this revelatory information in December. And for some of you, whatever you're looking into now and that is starting now or started back in August is about to come to fruition. There is somebody here who has been in a relationship that's been abusive. Right here is what I see. I don't know if you're feminine or masculine. The Empress is both. And I feel like it's been a time of healing. Yeah, it's been a time of healing and purification. You're going to like what you see. Yeah, so I feel like for those of you who maybe it's a financial thing you're ignoring, you haven't reconciled your bank account or whatever it is, the loan, whatever it is that for you, I feel like whatever the decision is made in your favor. So it's going to be a better picture than you thought it was. You thought it was pretty grim, and it's actually not that. And it's because of your making a decision to move forward with the finances, call the accountant, whatever it was, that you realize that you can buy not only the house, but you can also furnish the house. Do you know what I mean? It's something that you're looking into really closely here that's going to work out in your favor, and I have a feeling it could be financial. Not telling anybody that you're going to the crossroads, not telling anyone that you have all of this heavy stuff on you, Pisces, and being really quiet about it, but being very close to the universe, being close. I feel like you're spending more time inwardly, and you're not really speaking to people much about these changes that may be coming up for you, but you feel them and don't yet see them. I don't think it's a bad thing that we're looking at the Sun and the High Priestess side by side, because I feel like you are illuminated, Pisces. I feel like whatever you think is going on right now, whether we're talking about finances or your person who has been trying to find their way out of something that's been really terrible. Yeah. I feel like it's all of it. It's a bunch of different energies that I'm reading here with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like that by you taking the other door, I feel like you're doing silently, quietly. For some of you, you know that these changes are coming and you're waiting for them, and you know they're going to be abundant changes. You're also waiting for the long-term relationship as well. You know what? We're going to go into Pisces, into the extended. We've run out our time here, so we're going to go into the extended. What we're going to ask about? Well, this moon energy, Charlie keeps bringing my attention to the moon energy, and it's touching with the twos, right? The two doors. You're going to have a choice to make to go on a different path here, and it's hiding in the moon energy here. I think it has to do with this person who has endured sort of an abusive relationship in the past. And I feel like we should probably talk about what things you should be looking for in terms of maybe if it's abundance, finances here. It's going to work out in your favor, but you might need more information about that. Let's look at August, find out what we're talking about. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to go to the extended. So if you look below, the very first link in the description is where you can go if you're interested in more information. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye.